All right, Coach, talk about, obviously last year was your first season at the helm. What was that transition like, and do you feel like perhaps you're maybe more ahead at this point this year than you were last year?
Well, I really don't measure it on things for me. It's about the kids and how we're playing, and we got better each game last year, so that's how we measure things, and that's our goal this year. As we start August camp, our goal is to get better every practice, every day, and every rep, and so that's how we measure things, and if we continue to do that, if our senior class sets that kind of tone and mindset for the rest of the team, then we'll continue to get better, and we'll have the ability or I should say the opportunity to maybe win some championships.
You take a look at last year, and like you were saying, you kind of played your best football when it came to the playoffs, the way you beat Kokomo right there at the beginning, and just played some good football. How do you carry a 10-3 season over and try to build on that?
Well, in a lot of sense, it's a brand new, because it's a new group of seniors that have to lead and have to step into their roles. We lost a ton of players that were excellent and outstanding players for us last year, and so lots of new guys have to step in. And that's what's great about high school football. Those kids stay, or the new kids every year for the most part, and they have to learn from what their predecessors had set for them, and it's now their turn. It's their turn to step up and carry the torch and to lead the program. And so whether or not we get that done will ultimately be, I should say, determine our success or lack thereof. So
when it comes to the quarterback position, obviously you'll be replacing Tyler Babelia at quarterback. Did a really nice job for you guys last year. Where are you in terms of selecting a quarterback and getting that process started?
We're still evaluating. We have 3 senior quarterbacks that are competing for the job, and so our work this summer and our work here in August at the beginning of camp is going to be simply evaluation. Working, coaching them to get better, and then we'll evaluate them as we go. We're going to have a scrimmage at the end of the week, and we'll evaluate our guys and see who's ready to take that job.
When you take a look at some of the skill positions, you guys have some talented guys coming back, some speed guys coming back, especially with Kelsaw out there at the wide receiver slot. Where are you as far as guys that are going to make a big impact as far as offensively?
Well, it has to start with those guys out on the perimeter, because they have the most experience coming back. Nick Lewis and Akeem Kelsaw are guys that have played a lot. And then our tight end played some last year, and Eric Godfrey. But our skill positions will be our most experienced positions on offense. Now, running back will be a new set of guys, and as well as our quarterback. We have one returning guy on the offensive line who, for us to be good, our offensive line has to be very good. And he has a challenge to bring along a bunch of young pups to get them going. But they're big. We're a little bit bigger than we have been in the past, but very inexperienced. So we're going to try to get the ball to those guys out on the edge, but our offensive lines really has to develop for us to be a good offense.
Now, you're a defensive guy, so tell me about this defense and what we're going to see. Obviously, replacing Devin Rush, who's at St. Francis, is going to be a key for you guys. But what do you guys have, and what do you see from this defense?
Well, we're going to miss Devin. He's as much an outstanding person as he was an outstanding football player. And so we're going to miss coaching him and playing with him. But, again, we have some returning guys at linebacker, Marlon Williams and Devontae Benson and James Starks. All have seen 1 or 2 years of playing experience. And then back in the secondary, Kendall Frederick is a very talented senior for us, and he'll be our leader in the secondary, along with Nick Fashan, who played a lot for us last year. And then some seniors, P.J. Bridges and Nate Northington, have both had a lot of experience. And anytime you have a veteran group back there, we have a chance to be pretty good. So we'll look for those guys. And then up front, Carrington Thompson's our only returning defensive lineman. But we, again, have some young guys that he's got to mentor and bring along. And for us to be good, again, it all starts up front. Our D-line is going to have to play well.